The first social media reactions are in for Fantastic Four First Steps, and they contain the exact pun many of us were expecting to see. While I'm talking, be sure to join me down below in the comments section. Let me know your excitement level for Fantastic Four, and let me know, do these reactions move the needle on your excitement level for the film? Do you just hear all the positives and get pumped for it, or are you just kind of numb to early reactions because so many of them have overhyped films? Let me know where you're at down below in the comments section. And when the reactions started dropping last night, I tried to search for as many of them as I could find, and I didn't find any negative reactions to the film. A few people had some criticisms, some nitpicks, but all of them were very positive on the film. That is a good early indicator. And anytime you talk about initial reactions to a movie like this that is so anticipated, you just have to acknowledge that there is a long history of initial reactions overhyping projects. And there's all these conspiracy theories out there that, you know, the critics are paid. Like, it's not really that, but is there a curation of who gets invited? People that tend to be more positive, that are more likely to like this project, that are more likely to write an initial tweet that uses some very big flashy phrases that are easy to pluck out and put into a trailer. Yeah, there's absolutely curation that takes place in who is invited to these early screenings. With all of those disclaimers out of the way, let's do this. Kicking things off, Matt Naglia, friend of the channel. Many will say the Fantastic Four First Steps is fantastic, and they will be right for several reasons. The four main cast members are excellent. Michael Giacchino's lively score is instantly memorable, and the 60s retro-futuristic production design and dynamic visual effects are a delightful treat rather than an eyesore. Fantastic Four is simply fantastic. Marvel's first family shines with chemistry and charisma Stan Lee would be proud of. Visually incredible, and Fantastic Four dazzles from start to finish. Ben Grimm brings the heart, Silver Surfer is perfection, Matt Shakman delivers one of Marvel's best. Brandon Davis, another friend of the channel. Fantastic Four is visually one of the best things Marvel has ever made. Parts feel like Interstellar and demand IMAX. Galactus is awesome. Silver Surfer looks really, really good. VFX were often immaculate. Cosmically and on Earth, Matt Shakman dropped visual feast. Notice this recurring theme here. A lot of talk about the visuals looking really cool, which we don't normally get that kind of language about MCU visuals. Fantastic Four is inspiring and the definitive take on Marvel's first family. Shakman redefines a new era of Marvel with an adventure that is cosmic storm of imagination and a future foundation for the MCU to build on. It's a film proudly rooted in the comics and the spirit of the 1960s, brought to life through gorgeous visuals and incredible performance. Michael Giacchino's score is triumphant and easily the best work in the MCU. Fantastic Four is visually stunning. There they are again. Stylish, self-contained, and easy to jump into. I had such a good time with this one. The retrofuturism is such a snack, and the standout, or my standout, is Vanessa Kirby as Sue Storm. Babe, I will die for you. You are perfect. One thing I enjoyed about what this one said is that it's easy to jump into, self-contained, easy to jump into. And, you know, the MCU these days, it's, you know, so we're so deep into this 35 movies or whatever, plus a bunch of TV shows that one of the criticisms has been it's difficult to get on. Where are the on-ramps? And it says right there, easy to jump into it. Chris Killian, another friend of the channel. Fantastic Four freaking rocks. More than any Marvel movie before it, Fantastic Four feels like Jack Kirby's imagination brought to life on the big screen. Between this and Superman, 2025 might go down as the year movies finally embrace the wonderful weirdness of comic books. That's another one I really like because it's specific. It's like a guy, Chris Killian, that loves comic books, knows Jack Kirby, and he's like, this is Jack Kirby. Not just comic booky, not just comic books brought to life, Jack Kirby brought to the big screen. Fantastic Four is a story about family above all else, where each member of the team is equally important. No one is underserved. The movie excels when fleshing out the various bonds between Pedro, Vanessa, Iban, and Joseph. The retro 60s aesthetic works on all fronts. Fantastic Four is solid like Ben Grimm. Marvel's first family has chemistry that is out of this world. Another recurring theme, the cast work great together. The powers alone make for some great visuals, but the space sequences are quite breathtaking. These are their first steps. I'm excited to see what steps they take next. Brian, I came in tempered, but Fantastic Four is truly a return to form for the MCU. The opening minutes blew my socks off in IMAX. Gardner's and Quinn's work stood out to me the most. Galactus gives the films real stakes, and his presence is felt off-screen. Incredible miniature work. Couple different things in there, but it seems like different people are latching on to different cast members. That everyone's like, hey, the chemistry of all of them is really good, but my favorite is this one. It's a good sign. It's not like one person stealing everything. It's like, generally speaking, people are digging this cast. And we're not just talking about cosmic CGI visuals. This one is praising also the miniature work kind of going on in the film. Nothing will prepare you for the Fantastic Four first steps. Pedro Pascal is the perfect read. Once again, someone else singling out a specific cast member. But the entire cast shines and does right by these characters. It's funny, moving, gorgeous to look at, and non-stop fantastic. This is Marvel Studio at its brilliant best. While everybody enjoyed the film, there were a few people that also pointed out some flaws, tempered expectations a little bit. All three of them are actually friends of the channel. First up, Brandon Davis says, Fantastic Four First Steps has a lot of fantastic in it, yet feels like it could be more. Visually, some of Marvel's best work ever and more sci-fi than expected. Story didn't hook me as I'd hoped. But family beats land well, action sequences are great. I wanted to love it, I liked it. Chris Killian, I have but one gripe. Like Superman, there are some rough CGI baby moments that might give you nightmares. I don't know why babies seem so tough for animators to get right, but I'd almost prefer the actors just wrap a football in a blanket and pretend it's a baby. And then Matt Neglia said, the story's focus on the theme of family can feel a bit overdone at this point in the MCU, and the villains aren't the most compelling. Overall, very solid start with the first reactions here. Everyone enjoyed the film, and even the people that had some nitpicks and some criticisms were still like, hey, I liked it, I just didn't love it. That's what you want to hear. Of course, the disclaimer you have to throw over all of this, that there is a very shady track record of initial reactions, overhyping films, and very good reason to believe that studios intentionally curate who is at them, so they're most likely to get very positive early reactions that have a lot of hyperbole and strong language used in those initial tweets. But also, you can look at counterexamples where they're positive, but at least there's some negative. These are just all positive. Let me know your thoughts on all that fun stuff down below in the comment section. Thank you so much for watching, and keep talking movies and TV too much. Bye-bye.